Yo, what's up, everyone? This is Eric Cooper, and this is part 4 of our 5-part series on starting and scaling an Amazon business. Okay, this is a completely free course that I put together, and today we're gonna be talking about the best beginner product sourcing strategy. Okay, if you focus on this strategy and this strategy only, you can do 7 figures a year. I promise you that. Like, literally, just focus on this strategy only. Obviously, I teach a bunch of other private strategies later on, but this is the only strategy that you need to get started to make a ton of money with this business. I'm gonna explain why it's the best. I'm gonna explain how to do it, and I'm gonna explain the best way to make products work, how to find products easily. Okay, so we'll get into that. The first big part of this strategy is understanding what it is. Okay, essentially what we're doing is we're taking Scan Profit, and we're gonna basically come down here to the Offers tab. And we're gonna look here, for those guys that don't know what the Offers tab is, this is basically the other sellers on this specific product listing, okay? If you know me, you know I love this listing. This is a great product to use to basically look at other sellers that are selling this product, okay? And what we can do is we can look at these other sellers and see exactly what products they're selling. Okay, so I want you to understand why this is the best strategy to use, okay? Because it's the best because we are looking at what other people have already vetted for us, all right? If we were to, go to Target and, let's just say we went to Target, not Target.com, all right? We went to Target and we look at Target and we try to search through their deal section. We will literally be searching for ages. Target has thousands and thousands and thousands of products on their store. They have a bunch of AAA brands, so you're going to find yourself gated in a lot of those products, where at least with this strategy, we can look at smaller sellers, right? Imagine we look at this guy. He has 0 reviews, right? Binge Bazaar. He has 0 reviews. So just imagine this, right? We open this guy's store because he has 0 reviews, and we source for a product that he's selling. If he has 0 reviews and he can list the product on his store, that means that there's a chance we could probably list it on ours, right? So we could go through here, look at all of the products that this guy's selling, and just find where he's finding it at that profitable price and basically source for those products. No one is selling a product that isn't making them money. So the reason why looking at what other people are selling is the best is because they've done the hard work of vetting it for you, right? This is the best strategy. You need to use this strategy, okay? Because all the other strategies are just a little too hard for most beginners, right? At least with this one, you're looking at stuff, again, that's just been vetted, right? You know it sells because someone is already selling it. And if you look at people, so my advice is look for people with less than 30 reviews. All right, so you can see here when you hover over, like this guy has 52 reviews. Here, let me zoom in. This guy has 9 reviews, 52, 0, 7. If you look at people with less than 30 reviews, you're at least looking at people that are more on your playing field, right? If we look at this guy with 52 reviews, right, he has probably so many products, tons of AAA brands that we're going to be gated in, where at least if we look at smaller guys, right, I mean, again, if you're looking at someone with 0 reviews and they were able to list that product on their store, you might be auto-approved to list that product on your store too. So you'll find a lot more products that you're actually ungated in. And again, it's just going to be easier to find products profitable because, these guys have already found them profitable as well, right? Again, no one's selling a product that isn't making the money. So they had to have found it profitable. The other thing is a very key step here, and that is finding a good starting point to do this with. You can't just take a random product and look at the sellers on the listing and assume that that's going to work, because it's not. You need to get a good starting point. A good starting point is a previous profitable product that you found. It's a brand that is an online arbitrage brand, okay? That is a good starting point. This one right here, I know is an amazing starting point, and I found so many profitable products by looking at the sellers on these listings. Now, if you're here and you're like, I don't have any starting points, I've never sold on Amazon before, you can take this product as well as this is the free program that I have. If I can refresh here. This is the free program that I was talking about in some of the previous videos. If you click below here and join this, I actually have a document here with a bunch of starting points that you can use for your own reference to source them. It's vetted by me because I put it on here, as well as, like I said, you guys could just take this one too. But I would still highly suggest you join this just to get access to some of the other stuff that's included in this little free WAP. Okay, so make sure you do that. Get a good starting point. and then start looking at sellers with less than 30 reviews. Surprisingly, this guy only has 16 ASINs, which is actually really low for 52 reviews, but we're not going to look at him anyways. We're, again, going to be looking at people with smaller reviews. So this guy, he has 7 reviews, not the best rating, but he has 7 reviews, and we'll see what stuff he's selling. And essentially all we're going to do, the really good thing about Scam Profit is you can actually see the offer count graph here. So we can see this product, the offer count's actually kind of trending down a bit, right? We can see it kind of going down. That's good. So let's take a look at this and open it up. All right, now I'm going to show you guys how you actually source. So you pull up the product. We're going to look at the Keepa, right? We've seen the offer count go down. We only have 13 sellers on here, selling for around $22.99. Once we've seen, okay, scan score is good, everything checks out, sales are good. Let's do a quick search. And then we see here it's 12 here, 16 here, $10 here. And we are looking for a 2 ounce. Be careful with the size. I see a lot of people make mistakes, getting the wrong size. So this one's 2 ounce. So $18 for this one. And we need to try to get it to around 11. Okay, so it's a pretty big difference. Can it be done? Try our best. This one's 16. Okay, so let's see. This one's already a little bit cheaper. Let's see if we can find maybe a coupon for this place. That way we can maybe bring it down to an actual profitable price. So let's grab the website name. So Stage Makeup Online. Open it in a new tab and then just type in the website name and type coupon. That is the best strategy to find coupons. You can use all these different Chrome extensions like Honey, Cooper, all these different stuff. But the best way is to always manually search, because sometimes those, auto coupon triers won't work. And also you just find the best coupons manually searching anyways. So you're always better to do that. Highly, highly recommend. Always manually searching. That one didn't work. You got to be careful with these coupon sites, because sometimes they don't even have any coupons. They're just trying to get like referral money, because every time someone clicks on these, right? Anytime you click on a coupon site and you click their discount, they refer you to the website. So like you'll see it referred us to this website because they actually get money if they refer people. So it's like a way of them trying to like refer you, even though the coupons don't work. So this one didn't really work. We can get 10% off here, but realistically, for us to make this one profitable, we would need more than 20% off. So it's just kind of unrealistic for us to find that big of a discount. I don't really see that happening. We would probably have to move on from this one. It's just too low a margin to make happen. This one, I've definitely seen this brand before, so this one should be pretty easy to find. Notice how we always are looking for coupons, right? That's the biggest thing. Always, again, looking for coupons. So, again, Google search here, right? Just quick Google search. Sales are looking good. Scan score is looking good. And so $12. So $12 retail, and then 15% off with a subscribe and save discount. Always looking for a discount. Okay, that 15% is what makes this product good, right? So at $10.20, if we go back here, this is actually a 2-pack. Okay, a lot of people will skip that, but make sure you understand that it's a 2-pack. So that means $10.20 times 2 is $20.40. Okay. So boom, this one already would be profitable. Everything's checking out here. Scan score is looking good. Product's looking stable. We're definitely making money consistently here past 120 days. Right, if we check here on the ranks and prices, the buy box average for 90 days is also $39.95. So if we inputted $39.95, we're making almost $10 profit. If we can sell 20, 30 units of this a month, we're making a pretty good income. And all we need to do is just find 20, 30 products like this, and we have a few $1,000s profit every single month. So that's pretty good. The other thing you want to do to take this like a step further would be to add it to your cart. Grab that site name, Rise Well, and then type coupon, and we'll see if there's another discount code. Because if you can get a discount code, we definitely want to take that sustainability charge off. You got to be careful. These guys, sometimes they be adding these little, extra couple dollars in their pocket nonsense. You want to make sure you delete that. Okay, so no discount there. 15% off doing the subscribe and save. So far I'm not seeing any other discounts. Subscribe. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other discounts. Let's see. Okay, this one says 20%. No, I don't think so. So I don't think there's any coupons, unfortunately, but that's okay. All right. We're able to even find this product profitable because of that little barrier, right? The subscribe and save is crucial. You always want to buy your products with a discount. You never want to buy it at retail price. You always want to find it either on sale, with a coupon, with a set, bundle, case pack discount, whatever it is. You always want to find some type of deal to where you're not buying it just at retail price. You're always buying it with some type of discount. Very, very important, okay? But that's our first product that's profitable. That one's good. The Lipton, this might be good, but the price is a little unstable. So yeah, like this product's always been selling for $18. Now it's selling super high at $29. So that's good. But let's see here. Like it's probably gonna be good. You know what I mean? Oh wait, third-party seller. If you guys remember the second video I made in this little 5-part series, we have to avoid that. We don't like third-party sellers. Let's see, what's this though? Is this 22 count box, cold brew? Look at that, $4.19. Okay, so this one, $4.19 times 3. So $12.57 is our buy cost. So again, another profitable one right here, $6 profit. Now, one thing to note, even though this is profitable, I might not actually sell this one just because the price back here wasn't very high. Okay, so believe it or not, I might actually skip this one because of that. The sales are good, volume's good, offer count's really good, but you probably would want to be profitable at this price of $18 in order to make this work, okay? That's the only thing that I don't like about this, all right? That's the only thing I don't like. Scan score obviously is good here, but the scan score is not going to factor in what your actual buy cost is. It just sees that, it's gone up in price, which is actually a good thing. Offer count's gone down, which is a good thing. But yeah, we don't know that your buy cost is, you probably would want your buy cost to be profitable at like $19. So we would need this thing at, maybe like $8, maybe $8 to make this thing really worth it. So no good there. Even though it's profitable, right? You can find a profitable product, but it might not be good. And that's a lesson you need to learn through just trial and error, through selling. You'll learn that, even though a product is profitable, it's not always a product you would actually want to sell. But looking at these 0 review sellers, I'm telling you, it's a cheat code, because you have to think about it like this too. If you look at someone with 0 reviews, they have just as much a skill as you. So if they were able to find that product profitable, which they were, right? Because again, no one's selling products that aren't making the money in their store. So if they were able to find it profitable, you are too, okay? And that's why it ends up working so well. This guy doesn't really have any products in his store, so we're gonna close that one. Okay, let's see this. Offer count's trending up a lot on this product, this Petco one. So we might avoid that. Again, super useful to have that when we're looking at some of these products here on the storefronts. That way we can at least see where the product is trending, because if we see the offer count trending up a ton, it might not be a product that we want to actually really check out. Let's take a look at this one. Do a quick search. $12.99 here. $14.99, $14.99. So the cheapest place we're finding it is here. 10% off when you join our community. Okay. So what size is this? This is the 360 milliliter. Boom. Let's do 9 units. Check out. Oh, I think we're on Canadian pricing as well. Let's change that. If we can. Maybe we'll just try to put United States. Oh, okay. It didn't want us to do that. That's all good. Let's just see if there's a coupon anyways. And then what we can do is we can do a little transfer conversion. 10% looks like it's the biggest we're going to be able to get from this place. Welcome 10. Okay, so welcome 10 works. So let's just do, what was it over here? $14.99 times 0.9. So $13.49 would be our cost. So $13.49 CAD to USD. So $9.72 buy cost here. $9.72. So we go back to Amazon. This one is super profitable. Okay, we're making $6 profit. Good sales, good demand, 62% ROI. If we can sell what? You know what I mean? If we can sell 30 of these, we're gonna make like $200 in profit at least. Yeah, almost $200 in profit. You know what I mean? So super, super good there. You know, offer count's also trending downward too. Like we had 36 people on here, but now we're down to 24. So that's good. This would be a good time to actually go ahead and purchase this product because, you know, our prices might actually even go up a little bit. It looks like it went up right here at $25.99. So that's $7.30 profit. That's perfect. And we're literally just flipping stuff. Like we're not marketing any of these products. We're literally just buying it for a certain price and reselling it. Just using little discounts, right? 10% and boom. Most Amazon customers are not going to be shopping around for pricing, right? If you remember my Amazon Basics video, the first part of video in this series, I said like most people are literally just shopping because of the convenience on Amazon. So that's why it works. Let's check out one more product. But you guys can see here, like, you know, obviously I've gotten really good at sourcing because, you know, I have a lot of experience in it. But I mean, if you guys literally were doing exactly what I was doing, right? Taking a good starting point, looking at smaller sellers, and then clicking on certain of the, you know, some of these products, even if you just clicked on all of them because you weren't really sure which ones to click on, even if you clicked on all of them, you know, you still find success. There's certain products that I don't click on though. For example, like this Ryobi one, I won't click on this product because the max cost is kind of low, right? $2.42, but we need to find 3 blades for that price. It's kind of slim, right? Even if we did find it profitable, it might not be a lot of profit going around in that product. You know, for example, the Petco one, offer count was trending up too quickly, so I just feel like the price is probably going to tank. It's not going to be profitable. Same thing with this Paw Patrol one. Offers are really high, right? There's a lot of these little things that you pick up on, you know, as you go along, as you learn the business. So I'm just trying to do what we can here. Just trying to do what I can to share with you guys kind of the stuff that I'm looking at, you know, as I'm going through here. Okay, so subscribe and save. Let's add that. Add to cart. $20 off. Okay, so we can get 20% off as well. Let's go to cart. Let's check out. Let's grab this site name. Search the site name plus coupon. Best strategy again for finding coupons. And let's see what we can get here. 20%. Let's try Angela 20. Nope, not valid. Sometimes when it says not valid, it could be because we're using the subscribe and save discount. So if we remove this from our cart and we go back here to this site, let's just add it to cart without the subscribe and save. Let's continue. Yeah, So it does work. So you can get the 20%, but only if you do it without subscribe and save. So that's not really that good because it's not going to be profitable, right? We need to get pretty much 50% off for this to be good. Sometimes if I look at the cost we need it at, right, for in this case it's like around $12, I'll look at the cost we need it at and the cost we're sourcing it at. If I see that everyone is way above where we actually need to find it at, I'll just move on. You know what I mean? It's not even worth looking into because everyone is just way too expensive, okay? So that's kind of my thing. You can be a little bit more efficient with that by just avoiding some of the products that are like super cheap, or let's say we need to find it for $30 and every single retailer we're searching on, we're finding it for 70, 80. It's like we're not even near where we need to be profitable, so we just won't even bother with that product. This one, similar deal, like just super cheap items. Like I try to avoid super cheap items. I just find there's not a lot of profit in those. Same with these. Yeah, like all these are pretty cheap. But that's kind of the strategy when it comes to sourcing. And obviously we found like 3 or 4 profitable products right there. And I know like you guys have to understand, obviously I've gotten good at this, so it's not going to be that easy right off the rip. But if you guys do this strategy and you consistently try it every day, you use the starting points that I shared with that free program, you utilize this, you guys will find a ton more profitable products, and you guys will be able to find a bunch of money, a bunch of profit to do the business. So keep doing this strategy. I'm telling you, this is the best strategy, and it can take you to 7 figures. If any of you guys are struggling with sourcing, or you want to work with me one-to-one and have me help you hands-on with sourcing, look over your shoulder and actually get to do one-on-one sourcing sessions with me, just apply below this video, and we'll see if we would be a good fit. Other than that, you guys could also attend that live event training that I'm hosting, and I will see you guys in the next video, which is going to be about exactly how to automate, hire, train a team, make this business scalable so you can actually get to 100, 200, possibly even 300K a month with this business model. So make sure you guys watch that video. That is going to be the craziest, most value drop video I've ever posted in this series.